Mic test, mic test. Alright, cool. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. I am doing amazing. And welcome to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Finishing off today with the final boss of Sunbreak. I have a request that can be turned in. Okay, you are just kind of getting annoying that you're always telling me this, lady. So, you take this, Paz. Strange outfit. What? Oh, okay, well, I don't know what a Chevalier is. I don't want to know. But hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. I am doing wonderfully. I got a new mic in, so I'm getting used to that. I haven't played a whole lot of Sunbreak. I've actually been rerunning through Rise recently, or not Rise, World in the last several days. So I've been kind of doing that. I can upgrade that now if I wanted to. Oh, wait on that. What am I using? I'm using this right now, right? Yep. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I am doing wonderfully. Kind of just relaxing, taking everything a bit slow. Make sure I have... So I'm still using Anjanath Gauntlets. Let's see if I can switch it out with something. Wait, what am I losing? Agitator and... Am I losing anything else? Ooh, Slugger, right, because I have the Slugger Jewel, I think, on that. What do I gain with these? Critical boost and crit eye, I get Wirebug Whisper and Bite Resistance. I can only really make those. Sailor Hands.
Guess you could say I'm something of an expert at this point. Don't.
Yes. And then decorate. I should be able to set decorations. Yes. And wait, oh, so Slugger was just a natural on that? Interesting. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really using a hammer. I'm using hunting horn. So upgrade. Because I don't know what this fight's going to entail. So 400 I could probably use. Cool. I don't know what this fight's going to entail, so best to upgrade armor and do what I can. I haven't looked at this fight at all, so here, let's not do polisher, let's do defensive. I don't know what this fight's going to entail, like, at all, so I'm just gonna do that and hope, and I got defense only. RIP. Oh well. How it goes. Now, fight me, final boss. The yawning abyss. Den of destruction. Can't you see it?
That so many find their faith here is nothing but an evil fate. They come rushing here in a desperate attempt to survive. Both beast and man have more in common than they think.
Fascinating.
From the depth, its voice can be heard.
Man, the crowd just grows, man.
The time has come.
Look at that thing.
From the depth it beckons, come to me. As it feeds on
Oh, that's so
slowly,
gross. It's...
its power grows ever stronger.
Oh, it should have just ate the Quero. Wait, did it just eat Quero?
Until it finally reveals itself.
Abyssal Archdemon Gaia's Magon. Oh, I get fuel in here. Wow, they give you one of these. That means this should be... Why are you laughing? We may die here. And you're A turtle? Oh, right, these turtles can be tanks. Wow, they really just give you everything, huh? Bro. Oh, that's cool.
Demons belong only in fairy tales. Crawl back to your dark slumber.
Oh, he big. Where's that turtle? Oh, he does fire damage with that. Okay. I'm just gonna beat on his hands for a while. Retro. Okay, that is definitely a wirebug dodge. Okay, so his hands do blast damage. Good to know, good to know. Well, are these hands wing thingies? What is this? Dragonator signal. Okay, that was cool. Am I knocking the stuff off his hands? It looks like it to some extent. Snail. Dude, that maw is so cool. Look at it, just his mouth looks almost like a flower, or the Demigorgon from Stranger Things.
Great.
Alright, cool, broke his hand. He's got a lot of legs, actually. I wonder if his tail is breakable. Brother just leaped away. Okay, well, I need you to come back here for one.
What happened? Great.
Nope. Wow, I couldn't even escape that. How am I alive? You know, I'm glad I... Break the hands. Uh-oh. Dude, this thing is so big. I like its design though. It feels very like water monstery, which I'm very down. Uh-oh. No. Alright.
Good to see everyone has our backs.
Oh, that was cool. Uh-oh, Raggy. I am stuck in its foot. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Hi. Man, this is so neat. Like, look at its, like, forelimbs. Like, You know, in the cutscenes it looks cool, but like actually getting to like sit in front of it and fight it now, this thing is massive. Like it already looked massive in the cutscenes, but like kind of reminds me of Xeno a bit, maybe Safi a bit closer. Definitely not Safi size. Safi seemed even bigger than Xeno. Definitely around that size frame though. Hey, yelling's not nice. Alright, those are both broken. I'm gonna break its tail. The leap is so cool. Oh, can I use these for protection?
What happened?
Ah.
Relying on Curio. What a mistake.
Ow. Should have dodged later. Sorry, I mostly was just taking in the effect. Like, okay. I wonder if I can dodge that. Ow, okay, don't dodge towards him. He hurty. Uh-oh. I not tasty! I not tasty! I was tasty. I hope I gave you indigestion. Okay, that was painful. But,
One step back, 2 steps forward.
yes, Fjorn. Look at that thing, though. What? Okay, Smaug. Well, you're not Smaug, but like Sauron. That's who I was thinking of. Going for your tiny feet now. Is he doing big cool thing? He doing big cool thing. Hide.
What happened?
Is he gonna start taking like a ton of damage again? Yep. Right, Reggie. Man. Well, we broke something. I'm not sure what we broke, but we broke something. You know what? No, not Demigorgon. Shin Godzilla. That's what its mouth reminds me of. Just the giant palm hits is what I think is really neat. Uh-oh. Old dragon treasure. So massive though. I haven't seen anything about this creature. I just really don't know what to really say about it. Like, I'm kind of just taking in the fact it exists. Hi. So that goes up, and then we hide. It has already been, I think, 10 minutes in this fight. So, and then those things explode on its face when there's no one there to take the hit. Interesting. Okay. Ow. All the healing right now. I wonder if we can break anything else on its head. Uh-oh. Can we break its hands again? Because it really doesn't seem like we broke the hands. It really just seems like we broke the covering. Because, like, the claws seem perfectly fine. You can keep screaming at me all you want. That doesn't change the fact that all you're doing is yelling at me. Hi. He's steaming from his face. Interesting cutscene mid-fight. What?
Yes, a direct hit.
Oh. Stage 2 time? What happened to my audio, by the way? It's all gone now.
It's still alive. Get down there and give it all you got.
Attack!
Oh, okay.
Archdemon of the abyss, you don't belong under the sun's rays.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Look at all the cuero, though. Well, that looks like blood. That's exploding. Put your hand down. I'm giving you the slap on the wrist you deserve. Dude, look at this thing. So was it before just crystalline, like, Quero energy? Is that what it was? I mean, that would make the most logical sense. Hey, can you put that hand back down? Uh-oh. I'm just kind of taking it in still. I'm sorry. Like, uh-oh. You can hit me, but I get back up. I may not get back up from this, though. I wonder if I could break one of his hands. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Well, that happened. Hi. I don't think he's affected by poison. He has like a... Oh wow, he killed me with that. Okay. He has like a suck-in attack. He has an attack that literally just... Nice. Language, Fiona. Look, we know you happy, but language, young lady. Banzai! Man, he's going wild. Well, your tail's right here. I'm just doing any damage I can. This is not easy to keep up with him. Ah, I finally poisoned him. Hide behind his leg. Where is he going? Okay, this is really cool. I wasn't expecting this type of mechanic to show up, but alright. Wait, what happens if he gets to the top? I'm curious to see what happens if he gets to the top, but I don't want him to get to the top. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm hoping we did just, like, some damage there to the actual boss and that wasn't just a random thing to happen. Wow. Okay. Huh. Hi. Heal. When in doubt, aim for the cheeks. Aha! You can break his toes. Alright, now for Tootsie number 2. Uh-oh. So he can suck you in now and do damage that way. Gotcha. I feel like Insect Glaive would have a ball with this monster. Ow. Bomb beetle? Eat fire beetle. I don't really get this part, but I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like this is you're neutered without a fourth. Yeah, I feel like without like 4 people there, that attack is really, really difficult to deal with. Regardless, though, he took a lot of damage during that. Okay. Wow. Oh no. How are we supposed to live through this? Okay, cool game. Thank you. Let me out. Did Fjorn break his claw? Looks like it. And broke his face. Ow, cool, thanks game. I can't see anything. Away from him. What? Okay. So is he like lighting the Quero on fire? Like, I'm a little confused what's going on here. Is it like the Quero bleeding? Is it did he light their energy on fire? I wish I could tell you, but I just don't know. I don't know. This boss is kind of eh. I liked Shara a bit more. There was a bit more fun with Shara. I mean, this guy's fine. I don't know, just something about this monster is like, eh. Maybe it's just the spectacle's a little lost on me about him. Oh, that's a cool. And I think he's really, really cool, but I'm like, eh. A little bit.
What an inspiration to witness your fierce fighting spirit.
I have to say, this is very, very neat. Why are you... Like, I understand Elder Dragons are kind of just like, they don't make sense and not supposed to some extent. But I really want to understand this one. Like, more than Shara, I would love to understand this one. I'm gonna run this way, so I need to move out of his way. Uh-oh. Eat mud beetle. Right. I'm almost out of healing. Hi. Man, that's really cool. Is he melting the ground? Like, I really want to understand this monster, but I just don't. Alright, where's the Farcaster? I'm out. I'm grabbing healing. I have none. I'm out completely of healing. It has been almost halfway through this timer, though. Which is a little crazy to me. Alright. Back down below. Whee! Hi, big fella. See, that is so cool. And so terrifying all at once. He straight up just rocket punch, man. He does so much damage as well for each attack. Which is good. He should. He's a boss monster. Like, this is a part of who he is as a creature. He is a final... He's a final Elder Dragon. He should be this powerful. And a lot of my time fighting this guy alone has literally just been healing. Which is a good issue to have. Because that means he's strong. And a lot of my time is having to be careful with this fight. Like, I don't feel like I could speed through this fight, realistically. Oh, okay.
Clouds will part, the stars will shine. Everlasting shadow be gone.
Where are you, Fjorn? Theo, where did that come from? Why didn't you do that earlier, Theo? And can you please do it again? Consumption parasite. See, that's really cool. Like, this monster's really neat. I don't know, something about it. Hi. Hey, big fella. I understand you're mad, but can you not? Uh-oh. I'm very much clenching every part of my body right now. The fact that this monster has run me almost out of time, though, is quite impressive, because I've had no other monster do that. Even the ones that have taken me a while haven't done this. Alright, this is an opportunity to sharpen. Hey, big fella. Uh-oh. Okay. What's your next move? I hate how he backs up into the walls. I don't like that. I find that very, very annoying to deal with. They really love this body type, though, in this, this expansion. I have no idea how much health he has, though. Yep. How did that hit? I wasn't even... Okay, whatever. See, that's the crap I don't like about this monster so far, is that... Like, I can deal with it with... Like, that's one of the things I hated about stinking... What's-his-face? Elatrion was crap like that. This is Monster Hunter. Okay, I don't want to be stuck in here, thank you very much. Like, even near death, I'm not even sure when I'm gonna kill this monster, if I'm gonna do it even within the time span. He's taking poison damage again. Hi. Yeah, like, the one thing I don't like about this fight so far is the use of Wirebug is almost demanded of you in every situation. Like, you want to dodge an attack? Guess what, Wirebug? I don't like that. I don't like demanding me to use an item I don't particularly like. Yeah, I don't hate the Wirebug. I just don't like it either. Where's he going? Well, that was dumb. I don't like this monster. I don't like monsters that force you into this constant dodge game. Like, where you really have so little time to do anything worthwhile. It makes the monster feel really dumb to fight. What just happened? So he knocks into me, doesn't do any damage, but oh, I'm down for like 20 minutes. Why does that not just do damage? Like, I know I'm... See, these are things I don't like about this fight. I'm never doing this fight again. Let me heal, let me heal. I can't move. I can't move! I don't like this fight. I really don't. All of these factors, finally. Okay, I'm gonna have opinions after, like,
Sun will shine and show the way.
shut up.
You've proven yourself
Just
a
shut
true
up.
hero.
I don't care. I don't care. Just get me out of this stupid monsters fight. I hate this thing. I actually hate this monster. Like, nothing about this monster was fun for me. Maybe with a faster weapon, I could see someone having fun, but no. No. The body style is interesting enough. I guess. Well, everything about this fight was not fun.
Yes.
I didn't say anything, you idiot.
What are they doing?
They're leaving, obviously. We just killed the thing that was controlling them. Bye-bye, Cuero.
Without their host, it's all over. One story ends, another begins. Where is the place of our return? It's an old song from the kingdom.
I don't care about the kingdom.
It's as if all of this was foretold long ago.
That now old man, Huntingborn Himbo, would save your people. Yes, I'm aware. I can't even be happy about that. Okay, that fight took me 40 minutes of frustration. Nothing about that fight was fun. I need to just talk about that fight for a minute. This fight was the epitome of bad monster design, in my opinion. The monster was annoying to fight, had giant AoE mechanics that basically were not fun, actively made you use ballistas, which I do not find fun in Monster Hunter games. I don't. I never have. When I was playing World, I thought it was boring in any of the fights they put ballistas in. The only time ballistas were fun was during the rappel for Valkana, and that was the only time I found them fun. And that was because you had the one that moved. That was boring. That was obnoxious. That was annoying to do. I don't particularly like the wire bug mechanic. I think it's a very interesting movement option and combo option, but when you physically force a hunter or a player to have to do that to dodge things at times, it's obnoxious, it's annoying. I hated that mechanic to begin with. I don't like wire bugs. I just don't. I think as a movement option, they're neat. But as an actual fight mechanic to force you as a hunter to use them, fair enough for the... Oh, it's a mechanic that you need to use. Okay. Cool. Why are you forcing me physically to use it in a hunt that is already obnoxiously annoying? I don't like this hunt. I don't. It's bad, in my opinion. This is why I never killed a Latreon alone. This is why I never went into Elatrion's fight alone. This is why I never went into Fatalis' fight alone. This is why I never finished Fatalis in World. In Iceborne was because of stuff like this. That fight is awful. Horribly designed. Never force your players to use the ballistas because they're awful in these games. But that's the end of Rise. Sunbreak. Overall, I thought the expansion was fine. We'll get into my thoughts more later.
It's good to see things return to normal.
Ooh. The hunting horn. Ooh.
Elgato's lights. They're all out.
Interesting. It'd been funny if the guys in the motion turned them on so they both got hit and just
The story has ended. And we're home.
See, you say the story's ended, but the hunting Mohembo, his story never ends. See, this is really, really nice. And I wish I could like it more for an ending, but that monster was so annoying. I have a few very specific thoughts for Sunbreak as a whole. I'm not the biggest fan of Rise as a game. I didn't actually finish it on my playthroughs, either or on my Switch or my PC. And I'm a social hunter, but I'm not the most social hunter. I've completed all of World by myself. Because my friends stopped playing, so I went and did every quest they had available. I don't like Rise's wire bug mechanic very much. I think as a movement option, it is fantastic, but as a gameplay mechanic, it feels too quick for Monster Hunter. It doesn't feel deliberate enough as a mechanic. Everything about it feels a bit too fast, a bit too much. Like, a movement option, I could see them doing it, but as a fighting option, I don't particularly like it. I think wire bug mechanics are interesting, but I don't particularly think they fit for normal Monster Hunter mechanics. And that's somebody coming from World who used the slinger and enjoyed the slinger. But I don't like how wire bugs took out mounting. I thought mounting was a fun time. You know, it's a lot more damage output with the riding, Wyvern riding, but it's just not something I find overly enjoyable most of the time. It came in clutch during my Teostra fight, but that was about it. The fighting with certain monsters just didn't feel very fun. It didn't feel like I was there as well as I could be. It's not... No, I just don't like it very much. I like the monsters okay, and I'll go through each monster whenever I'm outside of this, but like... Yes, look like you're laughing with the owl man who's about to eat all of you. In one way or another. Mostly cannibalism. 99% cannibalism. Hello, friends. Dango. You know, I wonder if they eat anything that's just normal food and not dango. Like, is everything dango? Or do they have, like, any other food? Haha! Yeah! Ha ha ha! Ah! Ha ha! Day 7 of them not knowing I'm an owl. They've accepted that my head is just a mask. Little did they know this is my true face, and the other thing was just a mask all along. I don't know. Just, I didn't have as much fun with Rise and as a whole, Sunbreak and all, as I did with Base World and Iceborne, which I'm playing through World again right now, and I feel a lot more accomplished in World Hunts. And I'm using a lance, which is not a very fast or, in my opinion, satisfying weapon, and I've had a lot more fun in it than I've had in Rise. I like Rise. It's a decently fun game, but it just doesn't feel rewarding when you hunt. At least for Hunting Horn, the attacks don't feel meaty, which is sad, because World Hunting Horn is amazingly meaty on its hits. Just, I don't know, just not that satisfying. Which is extremely disappointing. The monsters are fine. I love Hermitar and Shogun. I love Daimyo and Shogun. I love, after hunting him a few times, honestly, I kind of like, what's his face? I'm trying to think of his name. Starts with an E, my brain. Frontier, please. Frontier Monster Guide. More than Rathielos or Rathian. The monsters all felt fine. They were all strongly implemented, and they felt like they fit with the Rise mechanics of wirebugging, and the implementation of the running on walls without having to wirebug is very much appreciated in my book, at least. But Rise still feels off. To me. Something about Rise just doesn't feel quite like it's all there. I don't know, just like that feeling of something is missing in the fights. Something feels missing, and I'm not sure what it is. Like, I don't mind a fast monster. I still haven't fought Veilstrax, by the way. I'm gonna be doing that at some point, but like in Iceborne, you had Frostbang Barioth, and Barioth is a very fast monster. He's very, very aggressive. You had Barioth in this game, and yet in Iceborne, I was more willing, I was more likely to go fight him because of his speed and his aggression. And Odo Garen as a monster was fast and aggressive, and yet the monsters in Rise trounce the Iceborne in aggression and quick fights. Some monsters from Iceborne, some monsters from World that returned, don't feel meaty. Bezogies feels very undercut. Anjanath feels very, very boring, which he was kind of boring in World, but he was at least fun. But in Rise, I don't know, I just don't feel they're quite as fun, quite as engaging. I don't feel like the meat is as there as it could be, which is disappointing. And I'm not trying to be overly negative, but like, there's something with Rise that just doesn't vibe with me quite as well as other things, which makes me so mad. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting. Like, I'm gonna do a little bit of the post game and like check it out, mainly because I'm curious. I will say I'll go through the monster list once the credits are done, because I'm curious and I appreciate and I want to see the credits. But whenever the credits finish up, I'll go through like each monster and kind of go, okay, this is what I liked, this is what I didn't like, including the old ones, because relatively speaking, a lot of these streams I will eventually at some point go back and like look back and, you know, my initial opinions and thoughts on monsters. For Espinos, that's his name. I didn't like him when I first hunted him, and then I've hunted him a few times since to make his weapon and whatnot. And I found out on a personal level that I love him. In a weird way. Like, I had to warm up to him as a monster. He's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, he's got an interesting ability set, but he's not the hardest fight. He's a little boring at times, but the moments of focus and control I feel hunting him outweighs the pain that comes with him as a monster, which is interesting. Interesting. Fiona, I have a secret to tell you. I'm an owl. Oh, you knew. I understand. Day 37 of them not knowing I'm an owl. They still think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Okay. And loading. Thank you for your help. The threat of the kingdom is no more. I want to express my gratitude too. I'm not quite sure without you we were. You straight up caused 1,000 damage with hitting it with your shield. You could have killed that thing by yourself. The crew have surely lost their host now. They're slowly dying, or they should at least. Not overly convincing, Bahari, but they're real past these Queto. We can't rest until their threat has been completely eliminated. Agreed. I mean, they suck the life out of that Anjanath. I guess it's just kind of homing instinct kicking in made them so aggressive, but it could happen again. Hear that all quiet and Camaro Loris? So I ask you to stay out here on Elgato if you don't mind. I ask the same. Nothing gives me greater reassurance than having you, a skilled fight, fall on our back. You'll stay wonderful. We're deeply indebted. I believe Chiche has a new quest for your attention. Don't worry, Walrus. We'll keep watching the Quero. And with Team Elgato, the kingdom has never been safer. Master rank cap unlocked.
For all your questing needs.
Master rank cap changed to 10.
Wow. I hope we can talk again soon.
Okay, completing master rank quest will raise your master rank. As you master rank increases, new urgent quests will come available. Completing master rank. Okay.
And be sure to check the special
So
quest.
there's that, and there's these. So that, 2 rings, so it's just what, double up monsters, more or less?
Come again.
Meowdy Hunter, are you busy lately? So I've thought of, you sure are busy lately, so I've thought of some perfect Mundango to help you out. How do you go on collecting quests? You get me a food that provides a boost lasting stamina. I've been working on the perfect concept, but there's still something missing. I can't quite put my paw on it. Alright, you have that. Anyone over here? Oh, you really have something else, huh? Okay. I don't care anymore. You have anything, Bahari? No. Could you spare a moment?
Hey there. All right. Good luck.
Hello, you.
Oh, hey there. Bye now.
Bye. Okay. Okay, who else has stuff? Command post. I have something to discuss. What do you have to discuss? Okay. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, so I have a bunch of side quests. So poison, he has literally a ton of, it's just not effective. Blast is amazingly effective. And this is amazingly effective. Okay. Okay, so Hunter nodes, large monsters. Okay, I'm not gonna go over the base rise monsters because honestly I love them all. Well, actually, well, Great Azuchi, fun. Great Baggy, fun. Kulia, always a blast. No matter what game he's been, I've hunted a lot of Kulus. Great Roggy, I thought was interesting, and I definitely like his armor. Azeros, adorable. Lagombi, cute, but eh. Volvidon, kind of annoying, but still kind of fun. Aknosam, another fun monster world. Ludroth, another fun monster. Barioth, always a good time. Daimyo Hermitar, gorgeous darling. Kazu, gross. Tetradon, interesting. His fight was definitely a good time. Bashartan, base Bashartan is just awesome all around. Blood Orange, this is where we get into the Sunbreak monsters that I want to really talk about. Blood Orange felt like a very... It felt like the upgrade. He probably will never show up in another game again. Maybe. If he does, he may show up just in his variant form. I would love to see that. I love Bashartan as a monster to begin with, and I love Blood Orange. Blood Orange was a good early game monster that made me enjoy Sunbreak initially. Also, just the corn stuff is fine. Pookie, felt neutered from World, I'll be honest. The tongue attack was cool, but the rest of him seemed boring and off in comparison to his World appearance. Duratotus, get that stupid fish out of here. Bizarrios, loved him to death, but kind of another fight that I didn't really do too much. I think he's a fun monster, but kind of boring. Still a fun fight, and definitely an interesting creature, and I do love Bizarrios as a monster, but it's just not my biggest interest. Somnicanth, another lovely monster that I really enjoyed. Aurora, not a fan. I think he looks neat, but I like base more. Rathian is Rathian. Barioth is a monster I was talking about earlier. He's fast and he's fun. Kind of not one of my favorite monsters personally, but I really do enjoy him. Tobikadachi is Tobikadachi. Magnamalo in base was cool. Magnamalo in Sunbreak blows it out of the park, and I love him to death. Anjanath felt neutered. Nargacuga was okay, just not really my favorite. Nargacuga is Nargacuga. He doesn't really change game to game. Anjanath felt very different, though. Mitsuzune was interesting to fight base. Going into it, Mash Rank was also very interesting. Not awful, but not great in my opinion. It was kind of just fun. Gossarog was awesome. I don't think I fought him in Master Rank yet, so I need to go do that. Garangol is a beautiful creature, and I love him to death. Shogun Centaur, another amazing monster. Rathalos, Almudron is Almudron. Magma Almudron was very, very neat, and my initial reaction kind of says it all. Zenogre is Zenogre. I think he's cool. Still not really one of my favorite. Love Lunagaron. Lunagaron literally took my breath away. By far my favorite monster in this entire expansion. His entire fight captivated me to such a degree that I can't explain. Astalos is another amazing monster. Espinas, really thought he was really cool. Didn't like him at first. After refighting him a few times, I enjoy him, but he's not one of my favorites. He's a cool monster, but not really a favorite. Gormagala was neat, but I really don't understand the hype personally. Really cool. Really interesting mechanic. I don't understand the hype. Maybe if I played For You, or I go back at some point and maybe emulate For You, or buy it or whatever, and play it on the systems that I have. I don't really know. I don't find him as entertaining as people think. Like, he's really cool. His body structure's cool. A lot of my initial design thoughts of him was really cool. And I still think he's really neat, but I don't understand the hype. He's really neat. His armor is really well designed. His weapons are really neat. It's neat. Seregios can go die in a pit. I think he's cool. But this is where Rise, to me, at least Sunbreak, Seregios is the key monster that I started losing interest in this expansion. Not because it's bad, but because if I can't see a monster and I'm turning my camera as fast as possible, to me that's a problem in design. If I can't keep my camera on the monster manually, I feel that's a problem. He's very fast. He's very fun. I like him as a fight, but I also feel like he is a problem as a fight because he spams out stuff. I literally at times could not stand up while fighting this monster without getting hit. I couldn't wire bug away without getting hit. I couldn't, which wire bugging away is its own risk, and it is a very risky maneuver that can get you killed, and it's right that it should. But I would have jump from a dash into the, like, flaying, I'm taking as many frames, and he would just hit you again. A fun fight, but where my problem with Sunbreak comes out is it starts with Seregios as a monster. Tigrex is Tigrex. I like him. As a monster, he's very aggressive, but I think he's very fun. again, Seregios, I want to kind of touch on something. I think he's very, very neat. I like the bleed mechanic. I like the pine cone. I think he's really, really cool design. Heck, I like the fight, but it definitely does begin the problem of wire bugs becoming a demand rather than a fun little add-on. Diablos is Diablos. Rachna Kodachi, another interesting monster, but I'm not interested in its armor, so I never hunted it very much. Pyra, I did the one hunt, haven't hunted it again. It's okay. I think it's definitely just an upgraded Kodachi, and I don't think it should have existed as a subspecies, because frankly, it could have literally just been Rachna. And I don't see a difference in these monsters really past color. Their movesets are slightly different, but I can just see Rachna Kodachi as the upgrade to, like, Pyra to Rachna. I just see this as an upgrade. I don't really see this as a subspecies, because it's really not that interesting of a subspecies. Kushala can Dynapit, Chameleos, love it. Teostra can Dynapit from Master Rank. I don't like this version of Teostra. It felt way too fast. Which, for the aggression that comes with Rise, and specifically Sunbreak, it makes some sense, but I didn't like it. I feel he's a bit too fast for what he can do and what his ability set is. Malzeno was really, really neat, and I love him so much more than Gormagala. Malzeno felt like the monster that really made this expansion for me. And I really do love his design. I thought the black thing was neat, but he also suffers from the same problem I have with Seregios. It's too fast at times. The teleport is neat, but after you get used to it, it's like, okay, this is neat, but if you're like a first-time hunter, I could see this monster getting made or broken for a player via the second phase. Still a neat monster, and I like it, but that's definitely an issue I have. Shigeru Magala, I could give or take. I think he's really, really cool, but he's also a little boring for me. And that's just me. He's a lot of spectacle, really, really neat. I loved him to death. At the same time, I could give or take a Shigeru or Gore for that instance. I think it's really, really cool that they brought the main story monster that no one thought they would bring back. They brought it back. I like Frenzy. I think Frenzy's a cool mechanic. I love his weapon to death. Fight, though, I like it. But it doesn't overly impress me. It doesn't under-impress me. Kind of just sits in that, okay, it's good. Like, that's what a lot of Sunbreak did. Very few of its fights really hit me with the, oh, that's cool. I refuse to fight Rajang because I'm afraid. And plus, it's just Rajang. He's a good monster, no matter what. Basilgeese felt neutered, and I'm disappointed. Ibushi, meh. Narwa, meh. I hate Gazma. I don't like him. I hate the fight. It's everything wrong for me with Sunbreak. Very, very wide sweeping attacks. You're required to use wire bugs in so many cases. As a hunting horn, it was frustrating to fight, and I hated it to death. Nothing about this monster was fun for me. Nothing. His design is kind of neat, but I don't really like it either. The first stage is really, really cool for all the crystals, and the transition to second stage is kind of neat, but he felt very, very boring. I'm going to compare it to Shara Ishvalda, because for me that was a monster that was really, really spectacle heavy, but it never felt like I was not in control. You can fight Shara Ishvalda by yourself. This fight I don't think you could ever do by yourself. If someone does, fair enough, but that section where it's probably a free damage section if you can break all the things is really, really cool. But if you don't have a full party, I don't know how you would do that. Which to me takes away from the fight because it punishes you for not having a full party when you're soloing. The attacks are really, really bombastic and big, but to hit its weak points, you have to, which is fair enough for a hunting horn and hammer. That's just every monster. But when I'm having to put away my weapon constantly, when I can't have it out for more than a few seconds, when I'm almost out of time and having to constantly heal because the attacks are so wide hitting that there's nothing I can do. It feels like there's nothing I can do. It's frustrating as a player. I was yelling in that fight. I was actually mad. I don't like this monster. I think he's very boring. His design is interesting, but it's boring. It didn't feel satisfying to kill. Espinos, for as boring as I found that fight, and I kind of do, I still appreciate the monster. The monster still felt satisfying to fight and to hunt. When I started dodging its attacks continuously, I realized I had learned the monster and I was satisfied. Even when learning this thing's attacks, I don't feel satisfied. I am very disappointed in comparison to Shara Ishvalda. Narwa was the same way for me. I find Ibushi and Narwa very, very boring. Apexes are apexes, but that's kind of where I sit with Rise. The monsters are okay, but I'm not blown out of the park by very few of them. The ones that blew me out of the park... The ones that blew me out of the park were the ones that were advertised, I guess. Shara, you know, weakness exploit, increased affinity, resentment, increased attack when you have recovered, chain crit, crow will drain health but also boost your attack, multiple crow further boost your attack. Using red scroll increases element and status value. Using blue scroll increases attack and stun potency.
Ever since I was little.
That's
But
something about this monster just
Don't worry about your gear. I grip this here hammer with confidence.
it speaks against me rather than with me, and that's something that really does bug me about this monster particularly. Like, Xenojiva never blew me out of the park, either. And that was, like, my main issue with Xeno, was he didn't blow me out of the park either, but Safi did. Like, Seregios, cool monster, really, really liked it. Neck past my gripe with it. Interesting. Like, I have issues with the monsters, and that's my biggest gripe, is I have issues. There's most of the monsters just they don't speak to me. That is really, really neat. But why is it pulsating when the monster didn't pulsate? I don't know, just... There's a lot of issues I have with that fight. Overall, I don't hate Sunbreak, but I also don't love it. I'm hoping with the DLC as it comes out, as each, thing comes out, that it, interesting, its legs don't move, it floats. And I think the armor looks neat. He had no back legs, my boy is legless. I'm kind of just taking in the monster. Overall, I wouldn't say this expansion was bad, but it didn't feel great. Things felt disjointed. I guess that's where I'm kind of am. Awarded for befriending a fledgling snow cahoot. Looks tiny but has a big appetite. And then more secret achievements. Like, I haven't hunted a whole lot in Rise, and I think that's just because I don't enjoy it quite as much, which is bizarre to me. But it is also what it is. Regardless, though, enough negativity and like brain review. This is also for me to go back to later and kind of really take in my thoughts. Because at some point I'm going to replay this game. Games like Monster Hunter have a lot of replayability just because of all the weapons. So let's start redoing some hunts. See who's doing what. Kind of trying to decide what I want to do though. Because now this is kind of just complete every quest for me. This is get all the extra quests done. I need to kill Kushala, but I want armor for him first. Should I go kill Rajang? You know what? Let's go help people with Rajang. Where's my boy? Look at what they've done to my boy. Okay. I haven't gotten to fight Rajang yet, so this should get very interesting. Alright, I also don't have enough Slagtoth stuff, so. Slaggy boy! Yeah, being able to run up stuff is nice. Like, not having to use Warbug, like, that is a very nice quality of life. What is he doing? I think he's collecting... He's collecting bugs. And I hear Rajang below me. Oh, he's already at him. Okay. I was sharpening and not paying attention. Oh, that was some heavy lag. Does that show up on stream? Oh yeah, that was. Hey, Rajang. Wow, already, huh? Wonder if Furious is gonna show up. Alright, I need to take a second. I forgot to restock. Well, time to crafting list a crap ton. Oh, I can't. Oh no. I forgot to restock like an idiot. I feel bad. If I die, it's all my fault. Whoa! Ruh-roh, Raggy. Hey, he's poisoned. Break the tail. Break the tail. Give me that tail. Rajang, no. Rajang, no. Rajang, no. Have a virgin. Have a have a. Okay, I am safe. I told you I'm safe, Rajang. I'm safe. Okay, I need to quickly go back to camp. Cause I forgot to restock like an idiot. Okay, I've now restocked like a smart person. I've been doing that so much as expansion. I get so wrapped up in the monsters of the expansion that I completely forget to do things like restock. Oh, so just for my own sanity's sake, I'm popping in potions of the good skin. I feel like that'll benefit me in the long run. Also, now that I've finished Sunbreak, as soon as I see the last things that aren't showing up in Sunbreak's roster, I'm going to switch out weapons. I love Hunting Horn to death, but and I've been using it the entire expansion, but I want to try out other weapons for a while. I have over 100 hunts on Hunting Horn and Rise, which I have, I don't know how many in World. I really need to check, but I know it's a lot more than Rise. This poor leg rock. Oh yeah, this hunt is lagging. Whoever is host is not having a good time right now. Look at this. Look at my boy. See, like, Rajang feels like he fits in Rise because he's already a naturally fast monster. Oh, shit, I've been trying to break his tail for so long. He does not want people breaking his tail. Alright. See, like, Rajang fits the fast mentality. He is nimble and he is speed. Like, he's strong, but he fits the whole mentality of speed. Like, everything about Rajang fits, like, this game. Whoever's hosting is having a really bad connection right now. And that is definitely making this experience a little weirder, a little less fun. Oh, my stream is lagging too. Oh, that is getting choppy. Yeah, I can feel the heat in my room. I think my computer might be overheating somewhat. I'm gonna have to check that after the stream ends, but which I'll probably do this one hunt and then kind of end stream there. If I'm getting like these lag spikes like this, my system's probably struggling a bit because of the heat. Because my room still gets hot even after a new air conditioner. Go figure. Alright, Regine, give me that forearm. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing the lag issue, but man, it's not great right now. Let's knock you out of this. I'm so sick of you being in this form, my dude. Someone please knock him out of it. Like on my end, it like runs fine sometimes, and then it has hiccups. Which should not be happening. This PC should be fine. Okay, cool. Someone knocked him out of it. Like, that's the stuff I don't like about Rose. That right there, they're constantly in their rage forms. Like, this is another issue I had with Teostra. And that was the issue I had with Teostra's fight, was this, where you knock them out of it, and then they're in it in 2 seconds later. It doesn't make the fight fun. You don't get to see every stage. It's like, oh hey, you knocked him out, cool, he's back in. It's like, then what was all that effort for? It was a pointless endeavor then. It's like they're variants unto themselves. I'm not even doing any damage. Where'd he go? I was a lot of things happening all at once. 2, 3, 4, and he's just sitting in a corner. So many people using their cats. It's very surprising people are using their cats. Grant the dog really just is not useful for something like this. Cool, more damage output. I need healing. Or I need a bomber. I need something to do real damage. Which he does do technically real damage, but like, you know what I mean. Brango Burr, I'm bad at being deliberate with my wording. Don't know how to get hit there, don't question it, just take it. Hey, monkey. No. Put me down. Bad. Bad. Now. Oh, I need to heal. Hey, somebody knocked him down. Cool. Like a clap? Wow, that hits a lot more range than I thought it did. Okay. Cool, thanks for joining. Or I guess more accurately, thank you, random pillar, for being in the way. I wonder how far we're going to Ow. Like, weirdly enough, Rajang feels like he fits. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but okay. I'll take it. So we're above him. Oh, no, I'm right in front of him. Alright. Time to figure out what other people are doing. Ow! You little... No. Because everyone was taking too freaking long to get here. Crab people! I know when in doubt, my crab got my back. I really didn't want to commend any of them, but... Well, the one guy that was keeping up with me, Alan, yeah, I'd commend him. The Dreamfall guy, no, he was useless that entire hunt. But, whatever. Okay. Not a bad hunt. That was kind of on par with Rajang. That was just Rajang. Hi, Rathalos. Stinky boy. Okay, well, thank you all for joining me for the stream. It has been a lovely, lovely experience and or day. Again, I know I was a little more negative today than I have been about Sunbreak specifically, but I wanted to give, you know, myself, because I do look back on these at some point, my thoughts for the game and what I felt at this point in time represents my feelings of it. Because at one day, I'm going to go look back at these and go, okay, that's how I feel then, this is how I feel now, you know, compare myself. But for those who join me for the stream, I thank you profusely. Those who watch the thought, I thank you profusely. I appreciate your support and time and the effort y'all put into watching me be cringy and dumb and have a good time. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I don't know if I'll stream more Rise. Maybe, maybe not. Whatever I stream next and whenever I stream next is kind of up in the air. But thank y'all so much for your time, your effort, and your energy. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days. Bye-bye.